Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fossils and More. Today I'm going to be working on the Gallimimus exhibit here, and I'm going to be hatching our next dinosaur, which is actually not from the Fossils and Archaeology mod. There was another, I have a few other mods on here, Panthalassa, Hammond's Dream Park Builder I think it's called, and Unusual Prehistory. Today I'm going to be creating the Park Builder Baryonyx. So we'll be hatching that today. I think the best way to do this is when we're making a park. While we work on the park is to build an exhibit one episode so we can clear out the hatchery enclosure. And then at the end of the episode, we have room for something new in there. I think that's the best way of doing this, I believe. Yeah, I do have the capture devices, which are basically just green Pokeballs, but oh well. I did do a little bit of work on the world. For starters, I made this, which separates all the dinosaur DNA, or well, not even that. This is the only one with dino DNA. All of the rest is just birds, fish, marine reptiles, pterosaur, terrestrial reptiles, amphibians, invertebrates, and mammals. And then there's plants, cultivated animals, fossils, all of that stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna need an egg. And I'm gonna grab the baryonyx DNA that I had in here. So, if I'm not mistaken, yep, that'll just bring that out pretty much. And I did put in a little, oh, I forgot I put fossils in here. Yeah, right. Oh, these don't stack. That's not great. We'll just grab some chests for now. To put the stuff from this mod in. Because that's real annoying that they don't stack, honestly. Yeah, we have Dinosaurs, Indian Raptors, Mongoliensis, and a trike from that mod. Okay, it just displays that there now, I guess. I believe we can, yeah, because we have these incubators down here. I just don't know. Yeah, look, just don't know what I need. Maybe lava? No, I'm gonna just look up bucket. I think it would be lava. It is, okay. So, lava is used to heat up the incubators. Got it. Right, hatch baryonyx egg. We'll spawn that in at the end of the episode. Also, as you can see, they have grown a little bit. Both the aloe and the galley. But anyway, let's get back to working on the exhibit. I already have a design picked out, basically. Also, I did get a backpack up and running with an auto feeding upgrade, which basically just whenever I'm hungry enough to eat a steak, it automatically feeds me one. Okay. Oh, there we go. And that's gonna be where we have the little entry door. So we need some more andesite and some more spruce logs. What's this? Oh right, that's a little thing I dug out to indicate how wide the path will be. Because this is kind of going to be the start of the park. As you can see, I also made a little bit of a slope down from my base. And I'm also going to have... the... What's it called? This little area is going to also be a... Why can't I think a slope? Like it's going to be a little hill instead of like a little cliff face like I have here. Anyway, what was I doing? Right, spruce. There we go. We're gonna grab the just a bunch of cast iron mesh and a bit of coarse dirt. Because I believe, yeah, there's only a few blocks. Do the enclosure gate. There we go. And I gotta see what I'm gonna make this path out of. So let's just finish off the fencing here. I do also have to find a, what's it called, a structure from the Panthalassa mod at some point. Because that place has a ton of aquatic animals that are gonna be really cool. Also, what I plan on doing is via a resource pack, renaming any duplicate species cross mods. So like the mosasaur from Panthalassa, because we already have one in Fossils and Archaeology, I'll just rename the Panthalassa one to like Tylosaurus or something. As to not have duplicate species. Which is obviously not really something we want. Oh, I can't actually get on those. Didn't think they would fully function as fences, but okay. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more of a pain to do than I thought it would be. Well, it does look better next to the door than just it stopping, but kind of surprised at that, to be honest. Also means the hitbox will line up nicely with the slabs I'm gonna put on the fence posts. So this kind of looks like a Jurassic Park fence, but it's more made out of wood. A little less of that purely gray 90s design. Which, while I do think that sort of stuff looks good, how I'm using it for another park build I'm doing in a creative world on 1.12, which has like Jurassic World Reborn and stuff installed on that mod pack. Yeah, this is kind of this feels more like what they would have at a zoo. Like a good high budget zoo, that is. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, come on. Eh. I do have a bunch of dinosaurs still, like in terms of like DNA that I've got. I have a bunch of things ready to go. So at the end of the episode, I'll take a quick look through for you guys. So y'all can leave in the comments what species you'd like to see. Including in this park. I'm really not good at this whole continuously talking thing, am I? I'm fine at it off camera, just not on camera, I guess. And now we just do this. That's at least a fence finished. The Gallimimus exhibit doesn't need to be too big. I'm probably only gonna have like 1 or 2 probably in here. I get that usually like in like Jurassic Park and stuff you'd see them in like much larger herds, but I'm not gonna have that be the case here. I am working on another series at the moment. I mentioned that last episode. But that requires a lot of mod pack setup that I still need to do. It's going to be a lot more survival focused. As opposed to this where I can just throw in a bunch of mods I want to play with. And just get going pretty much. So that is going to be a little different. Do I have Podzol? No, I don't. Is there a way to craft that by any chance? There isn't, unfortunately. Podzol path, that looks utterly horrendous. I don't like it. No, that's fine. We can. I'm really used to just looking things up in the just enough items menu. Because I play on creative a lot. I tend to have just enough items installed anyway, because there's just more room. Basically. Okay, I'm gonna grab a chisel. Oh, game. Yep. Chisel. Okay. Ingot. Okay, I'd hoped I could just... There we go, we'll just make 2. Think I can just... Yep. Just grab a bunch of the stuff. Where was it? The Totten sandstone. There we go. We'll just do 3 stacks for now. Nope. No, wait, I only need to do it 2 wide. Actually, I gotta check. Can I actually... if I go into here, Totten... I can't turn this stuff into stairs, which is unfortunate. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Just revert this back to regular sandstone real quick. I think I'm gonna use granite. I'm gonna see smooth stone. Do I even have smooth stone? Don't. Okay. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. We're gonna quickly just make some smooth stone then. Because I'm gonna want that. Yeah, we'll do smooth stone and I'm gonna see real quick. Granite. Might be able to use that one. Just gotta see real quick. I think I'm gonna go with the granite running bond. I need a cutter for that. Ingot. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think this is probably the best looking one, honestly. Yeah, that looks good. Kind of just like pavement sort of look to it, which I think works pretty perfectly for this. I'm gonna need more smooth stone though. Just a little more. Okay, and then we just run this along here basically. Actually, can I not? Hold on. Stair. Granite. Okay, I need to just... Can I? No, I can't reverse that. Okay, we'll just pop some more in then. Windmill. There we go. I think that's about all how I'll have that stuff look. I'm gonna have like a mix of fence and hedges along the side, and then we'll have just like foliage in the block between that and the enclosure. I think that looks really good. Oh. Okay, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna grab, considering this is gonna be what I built the road out of. Boom, there we go. Also gonna pop this into my inventory. And then we grab fence. Oh, ferns, that's actually perfect. And leaves. We'll go with just oak. And there we go. What am I gonna do now? Alright, the interior of the exhibit. So we'll just pop it here. First of all, really? Don't have a feeder in here at all? Okay. In that case, give me a hot second. Gonna have to refill that too. Feeder. Boom. Hay. We'll grab 2 hay bales actually. There we go. And then we have another one in here. I'll get to that later actually. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make like little pacing trails around the exhibit. Which are like, you'll see this in real life zoos, they're like places the animals frequently walk through. I'm gonna check if I didn't leave anything yet. Okay. What I'm gonna do also is place the trees, Jay, come on. Place the trees up on little, like, raised little mini platforms, basically. And then we grab coarse dirt. Oop. Just a little more coarse dirt. There we go. We have the final stretch, basically. Voila. And we put a feeder right about here, I think. Yeah. Oh, and look, the trees are growing. I'm gonna just quickly grab 3. Of this. Actually need 4. I'm gonna just grab bone meal, just a bunch of it. This thing gonna grow or what? Come on. There we go. Okay, some of them grow a little finicky for whatever reason. We'll just pop that open. Gonna grab ferns and just 2 stacks of bone meal. Or 1. That works, I guess. Let's start off with the ones I'm gonna have grow bigger. You do want a few of those scattered around the exhibit. Okay, a few more ferns. Okay. And we'll just grab a tiny bit of water. And that's basically the exhibit done. Just grab that. Now we can go and put them in. Capture device. Oh, he's got his older layer of fur. Or feathers, I don't know what to call it. Where did the mine? Oh, I put it there. Alright. I have also come up with some names for... What was that noise? No idea. Some names for the animals. You know Struthiomymus, but I'm gonna name him Strut after one of the guys from The Land Before Time. Admittedly, partly in reference to the gaming beaver, because, well, eggs. if you know, you know, I guess. Big L for the Allosaurus. I'm gonna name the Baryonyx Barry Allen. In the meantime, I think we left the berry in the incubator downstairs. Yeah, we did. Okay. First, the Allosaur. I'm gonna quickly grab my... I still have this in here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna quickly dump this. Big Al. There we go. How old are you? Age 4. I've been on for too long, but you eat a lot of stuff. There's Big Al. And we're gonna go name Struthiomymus. Or Gallimimus technically, but you get what I mean. That guy's gonna be like 3 to 4 times as tall in the end, so... I wouldn't worry about not being able to see him now. Alright. And Baryonyx. They'll be named Barry Allen. Oh, the name tag is also tiny. And that's his hitbox? Okay, Christ. It's a pretty good looking one. The animation's a bit... Wow, okay. I honestly don't know if that was the Allosaur. I don't know which of the animals that was even. Okay, I'm gonna just go upstairs. Cause geez, that's loud. But in the meantime, I said we do this, so we're gonna go through. Okay, I'm gonna set that to like 5. Okay, so in terms of dinosaurs, we have Jungosaurus, Velociraptor, Pachycephalosaurus, and Ankylosaurus, Compsognathus, Diplodocus, Dryosaurus, Protoceratops, Psittacosaurus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, and the fossil archaeology raptor as well, Velociraptor. Pterosaurs, we have Neurognathus, Dimorphodon, and Pteranodon. Henotus and Plesiosaur for marine reptiles. Cotylorhynchus, Dimetrodon, and Adaphosaurus for the regular reptiles. Diplocolus, Crassigenus, and Beelzebufo in the amphibians. As fish we have Stethacanthes, Ammonite, Scalmencia, Alligator Gar, Megalodon, and Sturgeon. We have Megaloceros and Smilodon for the mammals, Arthropleura, Dicranurus, Loncodomas, Megalograptus, Meganeura, Scotoharpus, and Wallicerops in the invertebrates, and a singular dodo when it comes to the birds. And we of course have a bunch of Velociraptor Anthropus, Mongoliensis, Triceratops, and Dryosaurus from the Park Builder mod as well. So with that, we're going to head over to our first enclosure, and I'm going to end off the episode here. So if you all enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, if you have a preference for any of the species I listed earlier, or you have a suggestion for a build, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And without further ado, I hope to see you all next time on the next episode of Fossils and More. Goodbye.